Hello, welcome back to the Polly Budgeting Mermaid. My name is Allie. Today we are going to be cash stuffing my paycheck from the 23rd of February, as well as some additional income. For those that don't know, I was in a car accident in October of 2022. I suffered some injuries and my vehicle was totaled. I was found not at fault, and we very recently have received the settlement from that accident. There were a lot of bills that I ended up paying out of pocket because I didn't hire a lawyer. So we have finally gotten, oh, I'm so sorry. I just hit you guys. We finally got some of that money back. We're really excited. If you're not following me over on Instagram, please head on over there and find me. I broke down a little bit of how we managed this additional income. If you've never been in an accident that gives you a settlement, then you may not know, but sometimes those settlements are pretty big. We did get a large sum of money, and we broke it down in a 50-40-10 split. So what we did is we did 50% of the settlement went straight to debt. And with that, we paid off the vacuum cleaner we had to buy around Christmas time because my 6-7-year-old vacuum had decided it was done. So we paid off the vacuum. That was at 0 interest. And we paid off some vet bills from last year as well. I've mentioned before on here, we do have some elderly pets and their vet bills can be pretty expensive. So we paid off all of those bills. We put a good chunk toward our revolving credit card that does have some outstanding debt, but it gives us the most benefits in regards to points and cash back. So that's the card that we put pretty much everything on that is not spent in cash, and then I always pay that back before the billing statement. Put a good chunk on there, and then the rest of it went to our largest outstanding credit card. And so that was 50%. 50% went to that. We made a very large dent in our consumer debt, which I'm so excited about because we're now almost done paying off consumer debt, and we can start moving on to things like our cars. We have a water softener we got for our new home that needs to be paid off, student loans, solar panels, my mortgage, things like that. We can actually start moving toward sooner rather than later, because again, we made a very large dent in our consumer debt. I'm so excited about that. 40% of that settlement went straight to our high yield savings, and we have made amazing progress, which I have detailed again in my Instagram. We were able to fully fund 1 month ahead Christmas, my spouse and I's anniversary trip. We were able to fully fund a emergency car fund. We were able to fully fund like $2,000 toward family expenses in case my spouse goes out of state to see their child, or when summer vacation rolls around and we have my stepchild with us for half the summer. Whichever one we decide to use it for, we have funds set aside for that. And we were able to start our emergency pet fund. Again, we have elderly pets, things happen. So I've been super excited about that because those are all savings goals that I thought would take us significantly longer to reach, and we have reached them and met those goals. And once we fully fund our pets emergency fund with the tax return that we will be getting, we'll be able to start moving on toward things like a home maintenance fund for those larger home maintenance purchases or home maintenance fees, and then we'll be able to start working toward our second month of bills. So I'm really excited about that. That should hopefully be happening soon, or we should be making more progress on that soon. And the last 10%, we're putting towards sinking funds. Some of those funds I've already allocated to things like car and family fun and self-care, clothing, just a little bit here and there. But the rest of it that I hadn't allocated yet is right here. So this should be 1837. We're gonna count it. We're gonna use a calculator because most of this is in 20s. My ATM didn't have 50s when I went to go get this money, so we have a lot of 20s. So let me get my calculator out, and we're gonna count this in sets of 500 because, again, lots and lots of 20s. So here we go. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. So another 500. So that puts us at 1,000. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. Another 500. This is so many 20s. So we're up to 1,500. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20. So 220. Oh my goodness. Plus 220. So we're at 1,720. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we're at 1,770. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So we are at 1840, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 1867. I think that's right. That sounds right. Okay. So I'm gonna get my, where is it? There it is. My pen from Erica over at Dripped by E. And this is totally my cheat sheet. Where I have, where I have written down most of what everything gets. You guys did not see the budget with me for this one just because I really need to get this money into these envelopes so that I can pay back our credit card. So let's get started. Let me scooch everything on up so you guys can see me better. So this is our revolving binder. For those that don't know, I got this beautiful dashboard from Spooky Budgets. And our first envelope in our revolving binder is our coffee envelope. For those that are new here, my spouse and I are first responders / medical, and caffeine is an essential all the time. So I always add 10 from every paycheck. So now we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 in this envelope. Cleaning is next. We do have a lovely young lady who comes to clean for us because I'm in school and there's a lot of work and mental health issues that are present in our household, and having a messy house just makes mental health that much worse. So I pay a young lady to come in about every other week. She deep cleans my bathroom, she deep cleans my kitchen, and she does some general tidying up in my living room. She vacuums, she cleans my laundry room, and those are really just all things that make the world of difference for me, especially right now that I'm in my last year of schooling and it's a lot, and I'm also a full-time mom. So this makes a big difference in our budget. So 70, why did I grab a 5? $70 from this paycheck. So 20, 40, 60, 70, and I will adjust these trackers when we're done. So now we have 20, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 145, 150, and 155 in cleaning. Okay, next is eat outs. This one is always empty when it comes time to restuff our envelopes, and it always gets 100. 20, 40, 60, 81. I thought really hard about how to reallocate these additional funds, and I thought about putting it in eating out, but I decided that we need to keep things like our normal revolving cash the same, because I don't want us to get used to the extra income. You know what I mean? I always have the set amounts that I put in our revolving funds based on what we have available, and I don't want to put in extra for however long and then us get used to having extra and then have to like cut back, because I feel like we're in a good spot where things are right now. So I'm more comfortable just leaving everything the way that it has been, for the last almost year with our budget when it comes to revolving funds. I feel like it's been really helpful. It helps keep us more mindful in regards to how much money we spend when it comes to things like groceries and eating out, because not everything is a necessity. Sometimes things are just wants, and it really helps me prioritize when we order out. Instead of me just being like, oh, well, I'm tired, I don't feel like cooking, let's order out. I really try and save eating out for hard days. Again, we have some mental illness, we have some struggles, depression, anxiety in our household, and this really comes into play when those bad days are there, so that I don't have to worry about cooking, or my partner doesn't have to worry about cooking. And that's really what we use this for. Or if one of the kids has just done outstanding and it deserves a little treat, which we used it for a few weeks ago. Anyway, eat out, got 100, normal amount. Groceries is empty. So if you guys have been here, that you know that I like to keep a buffer in here, and it's empty. So I found one of those companies that lets you buy meat in bulk a few weeks ago, and I went with it. I felt like it was a really good deal. We got a lot of red meat, which we eat a lot of red meat in our family, and it emptied it completely emptied my grocery buffer. But I'll be putting it, my 200 that I always put in, and then my partner at the beginning of the month always gives me money for our sinking funds, and that money always contributes $400 into the grocery envelope. So we'll be fine. We'll totally be fine. But it's completely empty. And you know what? I was wrong. It's not 200, it's $300, but I've already spent 100 of it at the store. So it's only getting 200 because I've already spent our weekly 100. Again, because I'm kind of late getting this to you guys. So $200 for groceries, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. And our deep freezer is nicely packed with red meat right now, which I'm super happy about. It really does help our budget, because I go from having to buy, anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds of red meat a week to maybe 2 to 4 now that we have all this extra red meat in the freezer. So it's really going to help our grocery budget long term. So that's why I went ahead and did it, because long term it's definitely going to be helpful. Okay, health is next. So this gets 250. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50. And for those that aren't returning, this pays for like everything. My spouse's jiu-jitsu, our gym memberships, our mental health, therapy, medications, copays, everything comes out of here. Just everything. It all comes out of here. So that's why this gets a hefty amount, because it does cover a lot of stuff. It's also covering some back pay. We had some insurance issues last year that we didn't find out about until a few weeks ago, and I'm having to pay back my therapist a bunch of money that I didn't even realize I owed her, and it's kind of been a mess. And after more talking with her, little update for you, those of y'all that are returning, I can't actually go back to her right now because I owe her almost $2,000, which I mean, I should just pay it all, right, with this extra income that we got, but and this is where I need to grow, because I don't want to. There was a way to like get around all of this, and she hasn't really been willing to help me or work with me on it. And I'm like, there's a way for me not to have to pay her this money back, and for her to get paid by insurance, but she's not willing to work with me on it. And I'm not in a position right now where I want to take money that could really help our family and give it to her after the conversation her and I had, where she told me that helping me was a waste of her time. You know, it was, I don't want to get too further into it, I should say, but I'm making bi-weekly payments to her right now for the money I owe her, until things change. But yeah, it's been really upsetting. I am actively looking into another therapist. I've already got a referral from my provider, and we're just gonna move forward. Anyway, household items. For those that are new with the household items category, I look at what we have, which is 21, and if it's anything under 50, then I add 50. So I'm actually gonna put this 10 back and add 60 to 46. 246. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to keep counting. 246. Yeah. So that'll make this 24671. I do that for household items, miscellaneous, and also subscriptions, which are our next envelopes. That way I always know that I have enough to get us to the next paycheck, essentially. So let me see. I'm going to do, again, 40 left in subscriptions, so I'm going to add 50. So 10, 15, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I always like to have smaller denominations in this envelope if I can help it, because things are always like $8.99 or $9.99 or $17.99, you know? So I like to have some smaller denominations so that I'm not struggling for change later when I pay back our credit card. And the last envelope in here is our miscellaneous. Again, only 20. So we're gonna add 50. So 20, 40, and 50. Plus this 20 makes 70. And that is it for our miscellaneous binder. Check where we're at. So next is gas, which I put gas in this file of facts, and the reason I do is because I like to keep my change in here. I've seen YouTubers struggle when it comes to reconciling their credit card, and I hated watching people struggle to find change. So what I do when it comes to reconciling our credit card is I always come in here first and I get the smaller denominations for whatever we spent in gas, and then I use that change to help make change as I go. So I always start here and then move on, and it's worked so well. It's great. I love it. I love it so much doing stuff that way. So 200 is going to go in here, and I'm going to use basically as many small bills as possible. Double check before I say that. Make sure I don't put my foot in my mouth. Yes, as many small bills as possible until we get to 200. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I'm going to leave 2. So 20, oops, plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 60, plus 60, so 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Okay. And then I will put all this in here. And again, whenever it comes to reconciling our credit card, I will reach in here first, grab all these smaller denominations so that I can make sure I have change when it comes to reconciling the rest of our purchases. So here we go. So that's done. The next binder I'm getting into is our family binder. So you saw our revolving binder. My spouse, I've already transferred his money over. His spending money comes from my paycheck. How am I going to do this? Because everybody's name is in here. But this is, oh, I don't know if I've showed this yet. Our family binder. This is the dashboard for it. It's so cute. And I love how it matches the color. Like it was meant to be. And I put these stickers on this binder. See the theme. Yeah, but it matches perfectly. So I'm just gonna have to be careful and make sure I don't flash my kids' names, my spouse's names, my partner's names, anything like that. But thankfully, date night is right here. Date night is gonna get $200. That was one of those things that I definitely wanted to contribute toward with this extra income. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2. My spouse and I are going out this weekend. We have a special event that we were invited to. That I'm really excited about. And right now, like when we go out, we call them our adventures. When we go out on our adventures, this money pays for that too. So when we go out to eat, if we go to the bookstore, things like that, then normally that comes out of here. So this fund does fund a lot of stuff. So right now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 10. So 410, which a couple hundred of this will probably be gone this weekend if we're being totally honest. And then next is family time. Oh my goodness, this is gonna go in here. Oh, there we go. I got that envelope, by the way, from Sam's Crafts and Customs. I don't know if I've mentioned it before. She's the sweetest. She's not super active on our socials anymore, but she's absolutely the sweetest. There was a problem with this envelope, and I told her that if nobody picked it up, then I would take it because she was selling it super cheap. And I told her I was interested, and guys, she just shipped it to me because she already had my address from all of the other purchases I had made from her. She gave it to me for free. She's totally the sweetest. Like, she's the nicest. Yeah, anyway. And I love her stuff. I love her stuff. My Christmas envelope is from her, and I have this adorable coffee envelope in my wallet that she made me. It's perfect. It's everything. I just gave her like a basic idea, and she ran with it, and it's just like perfection, like chef's kiss, just like beautiful. Anyway, I'm so distracted. Let me find her family envelope super quick. Here it is. So family time. This one is also going to get 200. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Again, when we do things as a family, it comes out of here. Things like game night come out of there. For the weekend, we went and we had friends over to play games and have pizza, and the pizza money is coming out of here when I reconcile that purchase. So, or if we buy the kids like new cards, or if we buy a board game, anything like that comes out of here. Or we, when we go out and do stuff as a family, comes out of here. So, an important fund in our family. So we have 1, 5, 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 330, 350, 360, 361 in family time. And there was a rodeo recently, and we didn't get to go because we really didn't have enough funds in here, and also I'm working and going to school, and I just have like absolutely no time. Yeah, I was actually like super upset about it. It's another reason we have that family fund in our high yield savings, because things like that are really important to us, and we didn't get to go. I was really bummed out. There's a Renaissance Festival coming up here soon, and I don't want to repeat, so I want to make sure we have fun so that we can take our kids, because they love the Ren Fair and so do their adults. So we want to make sure that that is something that we prioritize. All right, so next we have our short-term funds. I got this from Sam's Crafts and Customs too. It's a little dashboard. Just saying. Okay, so we're gonna go into our car envelope here, and we're gonna do $200. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. We just had to fund the transportation of a motorcycle for my spouse from one city to like 250 miles away, and it doesn't run, and it was a mess, but we're cash flowing all of it, so it's significantly less stressful because cash flowing all of it. Hopefully that will be up and running soon, which will cut down on our gas expense. I'm super excited for that. Anyway, so now in car, which covers everything car related, we have 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 330, 335, 336, 337, 338, 339. We haven't had this much in our car envelope in like, honestly, almost 6 months. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Car expenses stress me out so much. This makes me so happy, you guys. Okay, and then clothing's gonna get 100, 40, 60, 81. The event that we're going to this weekend, I had to buy a dress, which I just got tonight. It's so pretty, and I think I'm gonna go buy some jewelry on Friday, just some like cheap little costume jewelry to go with it. Yeah, so that's gonna come out of here. The dress is gonna come out of here. A little of it may come from date night as well, so we don't completely deplete this. But anyway, 100 added to clothing. So now we have 5, 10, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 1, 2, 3. So 223 in clothing. And I think that's it for here, you guys. Let me see. I think I had more money left over than I realized. I do. Let me think. Our revolving funds are good. Ooh. How much do we have left here? Hold on. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 85, 6, 7, 187. Let's see. Did everything in revolving funds? Oh, you know what? 100 of this is mine. Well, not 100. I spent some of it already. 80 of this is mine. 20, 40, 60, 81. This is my spending money. Again, extra funds. So I got 100 this week as well. So 20, 40, 60, 80, still 87. Let me see. Family funds are okay. You know what I'm gonna do actually? Pet school, self-care. I have enough money in my self-care. I'm gonna go get my hair recolored. I'm so excited for that. That does wonders for my mental health. Let me see. Emergency's good, savings is good, vacation's good, Christmas is good. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna put the rest of this in savings challenges and call it a day, because whenever we do savings challenges and we complete a savings challenge, half of it always goes to debt, and then half of it goes to a, one of our funds, one of our envelopes somewhere. So that's it, I think. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, thank you guys. If you stayed here the whole time, I so appreciate you. Thank you for listening to my rambling. I'm still super new to all of this, but I appreciate everybody who keeps coming back, who keeps listening to me, who keeps supporting me, who keeps encouraging me. You guys are amazing, and I just don't have words. I really don't. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, week, weekend, work day, whatever time of week, what time of day you're watching this. I hope that it's great, and I hope that you remember to prioritize you, me, you. I hope you remember to prioritize you. Remember that your mental health matters. Remember that self-care is important, and if you don't take care of you, then who else is going to? All right, y'all have a good one. Bye.